into 24, 3 into 16, 4 into 12, 6 into 8. Yep, that's it. These are possible factors of 48. Now, which two factors here, if added together, gives me this value? 12 and 4. So here this is exactly what you did, correct? This is how you got 12 and 4, correct? But I'm actually adding some method to the balance. You should look at, this is my standard form, this is A and C. What I will do is, first thing I'll do is, I'll find out what is my A and C in this equation. Multiply that. Whatever I got, break that, find out the factors for that and see which is giving me this value. So here I had 16. I saw that 12 and 4 together gives me a 16. So now what will I do? Fine, this is my rough work which I am doing in one corner of a page. So I figured out that 16 I can break as two parts like this, x square plus 4x plus 12x. This is my 16x, okay, plus 48 equals 0. I have not changed the value, I have just broken into pieces. Yeah. Now what will I do? Let me bring the friends together. Okay. These two I will put together, these two I will put together. So here x, if I take x common here, it becomes x plus 4 plus here I see 3x being 12 being common. So 12x plus 4 equals 0. So now this becomes a perfect factor. X plus 2, 12 multiplied by x plus 4 equals 0. I'll give you guys maybe 45 seconds to digest this information, process it while I'm getting my water bottle. Okay?
He's fine.
Oh.
How is
Sorry,
it? 70.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everybody got it? Somebody is still trying to figure out what did I do? Ananya, Arya, Neil, Sarah, Vaibhav, Srivatsa. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, summary of this is, if you have a quadratic equation, if you can use any of the, if you can map it to one of the standard formulas, done deal, you don't have to struggle. If that is not working, like this, if this is not a square, there is no clue, right? So I cannot map it to one of these generic formulas. Now second option that we have is, can I break it into two pieces to derive a factor? Derive factors and then deal with it. So what I said was, look at the A and C, multiply them and find out what the value is. And then factorize that to see if that gives you a combination of for 12. Combination for the B. Okay. Now let's look at, or I will make you guys solve one problem and see if there is a problem. So let's try solving y squared minus 13y Can you guys solve it? And you guys have only 2 minutes. So this is the second method. First method is mapping with this, and this is with the second method where we learned about mapping it with the standard form and multiplying A and C, and see if the multiplication of that gives me a breakdown of for B, or that gives me an opportunity to find out how B can be broken into two parts. Yes, Ritika.
No, I would like to say the answer.
You are going to say the answer?
Yeah.
Tell me.
12 and 1. Y is equal to 12 and 1.
Y equals to 12 and y equals to 1. Okay. Though I also say that I don't trust anybody, I do it myself. But yeah, no, your answer is right, because I had done that math before putting the question actually. A couple of times it has happened that I put a question and I realized, oh, there's no legitimate solution for that. So that's why I make sure that I give a question which has an answer to it. Okay, I'll wait for two more answers and then I'll move on. Let's see anybody else. Arya and Anya. I call these two names together because I see both of you next to each other in the screen.
I think
Uh-huh.
it is 12
Uh-huh.
and 1 2 because like it's gonna be x plus. Wait a second. I did not fully solve it, but wait, let me do it.
So solve it. So beta, my request to all of you would be solve it and be ready to tell that story,
Yeah.
because you guys are going to teach me actually.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Anybody else? Sally, is it very hot for you here? Is it very hot for you?
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can turn on the fan.
It's okay. I'm almost done then.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want me to say it?
Tell me how much it is.
I got x minus 12.
X minus 12, and that is one of the factors. And
Oh. Sorry. Okay, I think I got it wrong. I got 2x minus 12.
minus 12. Okay, that's okay. So again, math comes with practice. So this I taught you guys the concept just 2 minutes ago, and I would not assume anybody to be an expert in 2 minutes. Okay, that's unfair.
For a long time.
Yeah. So we'll do few sums. Yeah. Ananya, you ready to share a story?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Is it like x minus 12 and x minus 1?
Yes, those are the factors.
Yeah. So are we finding the factor?
Yes,
Or-
your answers were right. I mean, you have gotten almost close to the finish line. You have to just add one more sentence after what you said, and that will be like what Ritika said. X will be equal to 12 and x will be equal to 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because we are solving for x, correct?
Yeah. I put
Okay.
factors.
Neil, Sarah,
I found a mistake.
okay. Yeah, see, if you have started writing your story step by step, yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah. Neil, Sarah, are you guys with me so far, better?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
think so.
Okay, and you are able to follow it, right? Were you able to solve it as well?
I'm still working on.
Okay, so now, just in the interest of time, so see, I don't give you guys a lot of assignments. Actually, I don't give you guys assignment. I just expect that you guys will go to Khan Academy, pick up that topic, do the unit test, and send me a video. Some of you were sending it diligently, then of late I'm not seeing anybody sharing that with me. But that's okay. I mean, you guys are big enough, mature enough. I would assume that you are doing it. If not, let's start doing it without being reminded, because math is not a subject that you study. Math is a subject that you practice. Okay. So more you practice, more it stays with you. If you ask me, it's another concept that I learned on science and social studies during my school days, even Sanskrit. Sanskrit was a mandatory subject. If I fail Sanskrit, I fail.
I did Sanskrit too.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, those are subjects that I studied, but I never got to practice. Math I practiced enough. I can solve sums when I'm half asleep as well. Because that's with practice. So will be the case with you guys also. So now let's try solving it. Here, most of you I think know, but as I said, I'll repeat. See, I'm a very redundant guy, okay? I'll keep on repeating myself over and over again. Till I get confidence that yes, there's nothing remaining here. Now if you look at this equation map into the standard form. What is the value of A? 1. What is the value of B? Minus 13. What is the value of C? 12. Okay. So here, if I multiply A and C, what do I get? A into C gives me 12. Now the deal is, how do I break B into two parts which gives me 12? So here, now let's look at B. Look at this A to C 12. Let's look at the factors of this. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. Now, between these combinations, which combination I can pick up which gives me a 13? Very obvious, this one. So, if I break this into 12 and 1, my job is done. So that means all that I was doing here is not needed. Y squared minus 12y minus y plus 12 will be 0. We have not done anything fancy so far. We just did the mind math or whatever rough work that we had to do to figure out how I can break this into two parts. And then we got 12 and 1 and we put it here. Yeah. Now, these two guys together, let's see. Y minus 12 minus 1 I will take out. What do I have here? Y minus 12. Yep. So I've done nothing. I've just taken them in pairs and tried solving it. See, it was, and again, you don't have to worry about why did I could have also written this as 12y and then y here. That also was fine. I could have taken these two as a combination and these two as a combination. It doesn't hurt. Okay? You have to take one y with y square and the other one with the constant. If you have factored them properly, you will not go wrong even if you switch. Okay? So I'm giving you guys the flexibility. You don't have to worry about that part. You don't have to think, okay, 13 will break into 12y and y. Which one to put first? Will I use y with y square? Will I use 12y with y square? Doesn't matter. That part is taken care when you are doing factorization. So now when you are taking these two, when you take y out, then you see y minus 12 being common in both. So it becomes y minus 1 into y minus 12. If you got this, that means this equals 0 or this equals to 0. So when this equals 0, y minus 1 equals 0, y becomes 1. When this equals 0, y becomes 12. So possible values of y is 1 and 12. Now, as I was saying, math is not a subject to be scared of. It is supposed to be played with. So I said, I know that 12y and y. Now which one to put first? Let's put y first here. And then I'll put 12y. Same thing, I just jumble them. Right? If I take these two as combination, does anything change for me? Probably not. Here y minus 1. Here I will take minus 12 common because 12 is here as well as here. This becomes y minus 1. See? It just got mixed up. That's it. Now you have y minus 1 common and here y minus 12. So it becomes y minus 12 multiplied by y minus 1 equals 0. So what I was saying was, as long as the process part is taken care, you don't really have to worry about the sequence of them, which one to pick, which one not to pick. I mean that energy is not needed to be wasted. Okay, all right. So this is the second method. Any questions so far? No. Yes. Many? Hundreds? No, if you guys don't respond, I'll keep on tracking poor jokes, okay? So you have to, if you want to stop me from poor jokes, you have to keep responding. Yeah? Alright. So we have learned or kind of did a recap of two methods when it comes to solving the quadratic equation. First one is the bulk. The three generic formulas that we have been learning from 5th grade, 6th grade. See if they map to them, then you don't have to do anything. If not, then you go with this method where you have map it to the standard form, find out A and C, multiply A and C, and then find out the factor of this A and C, the multiple of A and C, whatever is the value that you are getting by multiplying A and C. Find out what are all the factors of A and C. Let's say this gave you 100. So what are the factors? 1 into 100, 2 into 50, 4 into 25, 10 into 10, 5 into 20. So they are factors. Then you will pick the combination which added together gives you a B. That would be a goal. Okay? Beta plus or minus, whatever it is. So this is the second method. Is there a third method? Is there a third method? At least tell me yes or no.
I can think of it.
Okay. Let's see if the kids here on the screen they can say something. Anybody? Any of you recalling a third method? Here, do you remember? You only had told me this method some time ago.
The quadratic equation.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there is a third method. So first method is map it with the standard formula. Second method is look at A and C and see if you can break it because these two are quick. Third one is called a quadratic formula or a method of discriminant. Method of discriminant. What is, we all know what is discrimination, right? We all know, right? When you discriminate, when you differentiate between two things, right? So, when you look at this equation, this is standard form. Everybody likes discrimination? No? Nobody likes? Okay. Nobody likes. I'm saying we all like the method of discrimination that we learned in maths, okay? No other discrimination I'm talking about, okay? You guys keep on getting me wrong. Don't do that. So with age, I'm getting stronger with poor jokes, okay? As I'm getting older, my jokes are becoming much more powerful. Okay, let's come back to maths. So here, when you look at the standard form, this was solved. I'm not trying to solve it here. It says from this you can find out two possible values of x, which will be minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And do you know who is the culprit here? Do you remember this? And do you know who is the culprit here who does discrimination? This guy, this cute looking guy in a square root. This guy is called discriminant. So if the value of the discriminant is 0, there is only one possible value of x. If the value of this one is not 0, that is when you can get two possible values. So if this is 0, right? This will become minus b plus minus 0 divided by 2a, meaning minus b by 2a. But if this value is greater than 0, that means this one value which says x equals to minus b plus whatever is the value from this divided by 2a, and the second value which says x equals to minus b minus square root of this by 2a. Okay? So this guy is the culprit called discriminant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. You guys might be pronouncing it differently in your American accent. I have Indian accent. I call it discriminant. Do you call it the same way? Yeah, discriminant, right? Okay, I'm getting there. Alright, so if the discriminant is 0, meaning if square minus 4ac square root gives you a 0, or b square minus 4ac itself is 0, then you have only one value, one answer for x. If this is not 0, then you have two values, one with a plus, one with a minus. And then the third method, when nothing works, if you are not able to map it with this formula, you are not able to use that a into c wala method, the method which is a into c, okay? I used a Hindi word in between. A into c, the method which comes with a into c, and then if these two are not clicking, not working, not giving you a clue, get onto this guy. And the beauty of this is, you don't really have to do this whole fancy calculation at one go. Come on in, come on in. You don't have to do the whole calculation in one go. What you have to do is, always first look at the main culprit, the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. Find out the value of this guy and then square root of that. If this guy gives you 0, then your calculation is much easier. Just find out the value of b, the coefficient of x, minus of that divided by 2a. If this is giving a value, you will solve it. Let's do one thing. Let's quickly solve one problem using this method and see if I say 4x square minus 12y, 12x plus 7 equals 0. Solve it for x. This is not a square, not fitting in anywhere. Second option you have, but I'm saying don't look at the second option. See if you can use this method for solving it. Do you guys want to try it? How much time do we have? We have probably 4 more minutes. Yep. How are you? Right? So this time what I will do is, I want you guys to, okay, so you guys can stop, okay? We have just 3 more minutes. You might not be able to solve it completely, and I would still want you to see me do it, so that I have not been giving you guys assignment, but what I'm thinking is, I'll give you guys some assignment. Because the assignments will be pretty much tailored to what we're learning in the class. Khan Academy might have something else. So the days when we pick up a topic straight from Khan Academy, we'll use that. But here we're talking about the 3 methods. I'll give you guys questions on the 3 methods, and we'll try solving quadratic equation using that. And I would want you guys to do the assignments and send me your assignment papers saying the other questions I've solved and this is how I've done it. And I would certainly want to see the story writing skills of you all, okay? Because that is something that has to become your muscle memory. When you're solving the problem, right? I mean, I don't even think about things, I just do it, right? So let's say, so here when you're dealing with a discriminant method, right? Let's say this option I could not find. Maybe I'm not interested in looking at the A into C or the method with A into C. So let's see what I can do here. Now let's use this method. So first thing first I will do is, this is the most complex part of my solution. Let's see what is the value of discriminant. Here what is the value of B? B is equals minus 12. A equals 4. And C equals 7. So let's find out what is the value of the discriminant first. B square minus 4ac. 12 square minus 4ac. 12 square is 144 minus 4ac. 4 4 is 16, 7 is 100. 16, 7 is 4 4 is 16, 7 is 112. So the value of B square minus 4ac is 144 minus 12, that is 32. So we have to find the square root of this. So what that means is, this is a positive value. That means my discriminant is not 0. That essentially means I'll get 2 values. One with a plus 32 and one with minus 32 of this one. So basically you can plug in that value and you can get the answer. Right? So now, just to do a quick recap before I let you guys go for today, we looked at how do we solve the quadratic equation. We looked at the definition of quadratic equation. We looked at how do we solve quadratic equation, and we looked at 3 methods. One is the generic method where we look at the look at mapping the equation with the standard formulas and then factorize them and find the solution. Second is A into C method, and third is directly map it with the quadratic equation formula. Now you will say, how come this came into existence? It's very simple. If you look at this one, this is very simple, okay? So from this equation only, if you try solving it for x, you get this one. I'm not trying to prove this formula, but as long as you remember this, you can solve it, okay? If any day you feel like you're not convinced about why this formula came into existence, then solve it for you, okay? So that brings us to the end of the class. Any questions?